Today is the third day of January 2023, and this morning the urban crows gathered in the large pine tree behind my home in a choir of love. Since I am passionate about birds and a professional bird photographer, Spirit often uses the birds as messengers to provide me with valuable insight into my current circumstances. So I am first going to share my experience with the crows this morning, and then I'm going to share their message with you. So this beautiful gathering of crows represented unison and unity. The crows were joining me in a cry of love over a recent event, and their cry of love extends to everyone who watches this video. For the crows understand that when a loved one passes on, we cry and grieve, for we have loved, we have been loved, and we continue to love. Crows are one of the few animals on Earth that have been studied flocking together after a member of their own species has died in a behavior that resembles a human funeral and mourning. After the crows made their visit, I asked them to speak to me through my Urban Crow Oracle deck and my limited edition Urban Crow deck by M.J. Cullinan. The crows gave me 3 cards. Card number 30, Mimicry, Open-Hearted, and Alley. The first thing I noticed was there is only one card with a number on it, and the number 30 in numerology is broken down into the single digit of the number 3. When I saw this number, I understood that the American crows were acknowledging the 3 young men that have been very much on my mind the past week. The young men were brothers and the grandsons of my friend Mary, who is also a dear and beloved member of this community. The brothers were recently reunited in the light. 2 of the brothers had made their transitions in 2012 and 2014. And the 3rd brother unexpectedly made his transition home 3 days after Christmas. The news of this young man's transition shocked me and has deeply impacted the lives of so many people. So it is no wonder that the crows had something to say about grief and communicating the significance of the number 3. For the number 3 is the number of divinity and the number associated with harmony, wisdom, and understanding. It is also the number that represents our minds, bodies, and souls, our past, present, and future, our birth, life, and death, and the beginning, middle, and end. And the number 30 card has the word mimicry on it, which also contains the word cry. So while crows are master mimics, in this instance, the crows acknowledge our tears of grief this holiday season and how our companion animals are highly aware and in tune with our emotions. Our second card shows us that our grief has left us open-hearted and tender-hearted. And our third card shows us that grieving can feel like an urban alleyway that we must navigate. At times, the alleyway can provide us with a well-lit and safe passage to our next stage of the process. And sometimes the alleyway can reflect a dark passage amongst shadows of fear and the bins of guilt when we dissect every shoulda, woulda, coulda scenario. Also, the crows tell us that today's urban alleyways are often out of sight and out of mind, which unfortunately is sometimes how we behave towards people who are mourning. So if you know someone who is grieving, please be their ally in the alley. I want to thank the urban crows for being our messengers of spirit today. I want to thank you for being on this journey with me. And I want to thank my soul brothers, Seth, Ryan, and Cody, for being master teachers to so many of us on planet Earth. Your love for us and our love for you transcends physical death.